Hey Fight fans, Paul Miles from Mid-Atlantic MMA, joined by Chris Redline Wing, making his pro debut on June 11th at Ring of Combat 30 against Giedrius Karavackas.
Giedrius Karavackas.
Giedrius Karavackas.
Right.
Chris trains up here at Wings MMA in Trevose, Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Ended his amateur career at 8-2 with the New Breed welterweight belt, 170 pounds.
176.
176.
Yeah, the Jersey weight classes.
So, 8-2 amateur, title belt on your waist. What was the thinking process to decide that it was time to move on to pro?
You know, I really took my time as an amateur. You know, with the 11 fights, 10, 11 fights. Just really took my time. Made sure I was really comfortable. You know, it's really awkward the first couple fights. Get in there, you don't really know too much, but really just figuring out my own style. And just being real confident and comfortable being anywhere, whether it's standing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, I'm comfortable anywhere, I feel great. I'm taking it, any aspect of MMA. So just really getting my own game down, having a ton of experience, and confidence to go turn pro.
Now, your amateur fight training is still fresh in your mind. You're now training for a pro fight. What are the differences? How's prepping for this fight different than your 10 amateur belts?
Honestly, not too much has really changed. As an amateur, I took my fights like I was training, as a professional MMA fighter. Everything, everywhere I was training, my work ethic, my training routine, my nutrition, everything is basically the same, because I took it 100% all the time. So I can't really say too much has changed. I'm still training with the same guys, great training partners, strength and conditioning, stuff like that. So.
Now, talking about strength and conditioning, a lot of your workout videos end up on YouTube and kind of popular fodder on the underground. What's the advantage for you going into a fight knowing that 30, 40, 50,000 people have been looking at your videos, watching it burn with your trainer?
That's it's pretty cool. We got a lot of hits, like you were saying, on YouTube and on the internet and stuff. So hopefully, a lot of people that are at the fights, know who I am. Besides the people that I actually know. So.
Are you looking for maybe a tactical advantage over Karavackas, or is it just to get your name out there?
Oh, with the promotion on the internet?
Maybe
a little bit of both. Getting the name out there. But yeah, like you said, I have a lot of training videos out there, and a lot of people ask me if I'm worried that my opponents are to see it. I'm glad they're seeing it. I hope they're shitting their pants. To be honest with you. So it's kind of a mental tactic too, I guess.
Now, you haven't always trained with your strength and conditioning as Dr. Jesus Frankenstein. Guessing that's not on his birth certificate?
Yeah, no, that's not.
But you haven't always trained with him, but he's made a big difference. What do you feel? How do you feel he's changed your game?
Oh man, that was one of the best things I did. Started training with Javi. I'm just in retarded shape, in general. Just even for this fight, but just becoming more of a better athlete. Overall, I'm just faster, I'm more explosive, stronger than I've ever been, but it all carries over into, MMA. I can't curl more, I don't, stuff like that. I'm not standing in the mirror doing curls and stuff, so everything I'm doing is real functional. I'm just, a great athlete now. So.
Okay. Your last fight was against James Finaro for Asylum Fight League, first round knockout. That's showing up on a couple highlight reels. How does that feel to end your amateur career on a fight like that?
Yeah, that was a big thing for me. I knew going into that fight that was my last amateur fight, and I really just went out with a bang. It was probably my best performance to date. That did an added confidence booster, and it was a great way to end my amateur career.
And James Finaro is a friend of the program. He's a good guy. So Jim, please don't hit me here because that would hurt.
He seems like a cool guy. I talked to him after the fight. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, he's a monster. But what do you know about Karavackas? Have you been studying him? Has that entered into your training at all?
A little bit. I'm more worried about what I'm going to do than what he's going to do. A couple things I do know. The biggest thing, he's old. At least he's 34, so in life,
hey, I'm 32.
He's relatively young. Relatively young in life, But to start, fighting professional MMA at 34, to me is just too old. That's going to give me a huge advantage. Another thing I know about him is, he's a judo guy. He was a national champion in Lithuania in judo. I do know that, but that's judo, and that was a long time ago. And I actually, just for you, Paul, for this interview, try to make it, somewhat interesting. I made a list.
Uh-oh.
Okay. kind of attributes and skills, stuff like that, 10 of them that you need to have to be successful in MMA. Okay, this is, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this is the list of me, and this is the list of Karavackas. I'll go down in order here. Okay, can you see that? Me, Karavackas. Okay, the first one is youth and athleticism. That's, hands down goes to me. Okay, I'm turning 22 next week, so I'm still pretty young. Speed goes to me. Strength and conditioning, you've seen the videos, goes to me. I got my Dr. Frankenstein. I'm in retarded shape. Strength and conditioning goes to me. Huge thing, nutrition and supplementation. I'm like a freak. If you know me, I go everywhere with a food scale in my back pocket. All right, with my chicken, my oatmeal, pasta, stuff like that. The advantage goes to me there. Work. All right. I'm pretty fortunate. I train full time. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I sleep 10 hours a night. I don't wake up most times before 10 in the morning. So that's a huge advantage. Training partners. Training up at AMA. I train with UFC fighters on the daily. So that advantage goes to me. Striking, I believe, goes to me. Wrestling goes to me. Jiu-Jitsu goes to me. Judo, Karavackas. But unless you're Carl Parisian, I'm not too concerned about the judo.
And he really does have a list. We'll try to get this on the website later today.
10 things you need to be successful in MMA. Maybe I'll make that into a book.
The top 10 things you need for mixed martial arts. I like it. So you know what advantages you have going into the fight. What's your game plan going to be? You're going to stand them up? You're going to take them down? Where's this fight going to hang out?
I was thinking about this question earlier. I usually don't like to make a big prediction before the fight.
Well, you got to. You're a pro now. People are going to be asking this question.
Is that what it is? Did you ever see the movie Pumping Iron? No, I never saw Pumping Iron. For the people that have seen Pumping Iron, basically,
I have seen Major League, and that's an awesome movie.
All right, what I will tell you is I called my mom already, and I told her that I already won the fight.
Okay.
All right.
Fair
I'll tell
enough.
you that much.
If you tell mom you win the fight, you can't disappoint mom.
All right, fair enough.
So, open mic question. Who do you want to thank? Who are your training partners?
I'd like to thank, there we go, let's plug some people. All my coaches and training partners, Javi, strength and conditioning, Mike Malconico for my wrestling. Been working with Mark Henry in my boxing. I want to thank Mike Constantino for allowing me to train up at AMA. All the training partners up there, the Miller brothers, Charlie Brenneman's fighting this week. Dan Miller's fighting this week, and good luck to him. Charlie Brenneman, all the top regional guys that train up there. Thanks a lot. My sponsors, sportsgoombas.com, Effective Aggression, Internet Computer Solutions, and just thank my team and my management.
There you go, Chris Redline Wing. This interview has been sponsored by Tattoo Fightwear. I want to send a happy birthday wish out to MMA Melee, all those guys. Good job, 1 year on the scene. Thank you, Chris.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.